Hello and welcome back. Sorry, pause for a second to make sure it's recording. Northstar here with another episode of my Rise of Nations Let's Play. Conquering the world as British, pushing into Canada from Greenland here. Now, I did have a bit of a graphics card crash and have to reload stuff. Then did a tiny bit of off-camera micro before reloading, including selling some resources, buying some metal, I think, if I remember correctly, and giving these two white cav that were just landing Skangwars as us, well as stuff with those ships there. There we go. Eh. Can only do so much at once. Isn't that... Is this a delay? Mm. Where's our ram transport there? It didn't land. Citizen. And a lookout. Well, that's going to be a problem for my spy. It looks like they just built the lookout post, which is more of the game, the AI cheating. Someone knew I was saying spies this way, so they built lookout posts, and they probably didn't have any for the entire game until now. Another fire ship. It's getting to the point the fire ships are almost sinking my caravels, even. Wonder if my larger ships, if any of them, can actually conduct any kind of shore bombardment here. Must be a dockyard here. Otherwise, they'd be cheating fire ships out of thin air. Which I have a hard time believing even the AI would do. Yeah. Bold to do here. No. Send a spy this way, because at least got them on shore. And here's another city. Alright, well that didn't go well, but at least I know. Yeah, the citizens suffer slightly less attrition than the militia. It's not like I can build 4 bases. So, I have to take Philadelphia. I don't think I managed to destroy this lookout post. Maybe. If I can get the spy close enough, I can at least put informer. Trebuchet? Really? Trebuchet out of thin air. I still don't know where the... Oh. Try and send a caravel as far up here as possible. There's the dockyard. Okay. Don't have the range. Okay, that's what I thought. They should be able to do this. Despite the other targets, of course they went straight for the spy. The other one got murdered by something. Oh, an explorer who just randomly came out of thin air. Yeah, the AI knows exactly what you're doing. It cheats like crazy. Very good chance it goes or an instant removes this too. It's not a large city yet, though. Maybe they even built it recently. Hmm. Got a little timber out of this. See if I can murder that explorer. Given the danger it poses to my spies. Got it. One surviving spy. Wait for a second, and half my ships are getting sunk. Annoying. And hello again. So, experiencing some power outage issues here because of winter weather and the failing state of America's electrical grid. Yes, failing state. It very much is that. And for people who have heard my political commentary videos. I'm not going to apologize for that. By the way, you got to care about these things. Um, I am a I'm a socialist, and this is what happens with capitalism run amok. It eventually takes over the government, as now has happened with like 3 billionaires, uh, basically controlling more of the government than most voters who say is irrelevant. And I'm referring the three who stood behind Trump's inauguration. And the American electrical grid has been neglected for decades, thanks to private companies maximizing profit and the government not enforcing regulations properly. because the regulators have often been captured by the industries. And on top of that, aside from regulatory capture, which is an apparatus to the agencies are supposed to enforce things, the politicians are bought by lobbyists, so they won't try and fix the regulatory agencies. Capitalism will always fail. It's a long, slow, degenerative process that takes over 100 years. it's 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 slow, but we're reaching the final phases of it in the United States now. And I don't know, got maybe a couple decades left. Things are gonna get bad. Fascism or a civil war or something. I hate it. But I'm not gonna be able to record for much longer. The power went out, came back on. It's probably gonna go back out for good in a second because that's usually what it does here. Um, because one power line will go down, they'll divert. It's either not sustainable or another will go down. Uh, I was paused because someone messaged me on Steam, but of course the internet went down, hasn't reconnected yet. So so I can do like 2 seconds more here until the power inevitably crashes again. So you have a little more interesting length video, I guess. Um, and that's that. I mean, I don't know what to say. Uh, oh, I could try and bombard this fort, but it probably was like a ton of ships even trying. Heavy ships in the Middle Ages are just not really up to job of shore bombardment. The only reason it's a threat here is because they'll do it, and I won't know fort's damage, and they'll do it again and again and again. And eventually, wear it down. That's why I so heavily fortified the coast, so that the amount of damage I take is minimal. Wonder if these ships can make it back alive. Any of them? I doubt it. It would only take a couple fire ships, so plus the sloop will chase them. So focus fire rules. I probably don't want too many things, so I'll have one of them target this. Here's the spy. Put informer in the civilian because they move around, make him more useful. Of course, like Cav come running. So that civilian is technically now an informer and will help reveal the location of buildings and stuff for me. Helping with planning the real naval invasion, which will have to probably take Philadelphia here and then push inland. Yeah. Cool. We can sink this ship. Maybe I can get back one Carrick alive. Yeah, I can do it. Stick close to the shore because I'm gonna have to cut right to here. If I can meet him halfway with other ships, that'd be good. Nope. Fun. Caravels are very cheap because food and wood are abundant. So do one more. Oh, looks like I just lost a ship because despite all my micro. There's a lot of it. Ah, there, and it's back up temporarily until it crashes again. But yeah, capital systems fail because, it ends up like what's happening in America with crumbling infrastructure and increasing national debt levels, which is because taxes will never be set as high on the rich as is necessary to avoid a deficit. I mean, there's no rule that says they couldn't be. They just no law of physics or anything. It just won't. And then the excuse will always be prolific spending, but the only thing we spend excessively on most of the time, except for, well, there is some pork barrel, but that actually is with the very lobbying. That's the problem is the military. And then they'll say, oh, it's welfare, which is a tiny portion of government spending, which is kind of Social Security, which is funded by its own separate tax, and actually is completely, it doesn't contribute to the deficit because it has its own entire funding scheme. Although it has been outrunning its own taxes because Medicare tax hasn't been raised in the contribution limit. Shoot. Now I'm smelling weird smells because the furnace sometimes screws up when the power goes out. Old house. Alright, well, I'm going to have to cut this. Maybe make a text about what's going on with the furnace. I wish you all the best. Take care of each other. Be kind to yourselves. And may you always find a gangster and lead you home. I do. And sorry this video wasn't longer. Can't control the weather, though.